What's going on, guys? So today I'm out here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we're going to take a look at this really cool J-Flight by Jayco travel trailer. This is an STX. It's got a nice little theme on the side of it, right? They've done a really good graphics package on the side, but what I really like about this is the fact that it has a nice smooth fiberglass sidewall. They've done some really nice little aggressive touches to it, and it's a floor plan that I think most couples and even small families might be able to get behind. So let's take a closer look at this. Hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, before we get too much further, let's take a look at the numbers on this unit. So this has a gross vehicle weight rating of 3,995 pounds. This thing is super light. It has a dry weight of 3,443 pounds and a cargo capacity relatively light of 552 pounds. So you could easily overload one of these if you're not careful. Just keep that in mind. But with a gross vehicle weight rating of 3,995 pounds with a 4,400 pound axle, your axle capacity actually exceeds your gross vehicle weight rating, which I know a lot of people will like. We're going to start with the inside of this and then we'll work our way out. But before we hop inside, let's talk about what you could tow this with. With an under 4,000 pound GVWR, it's very light. And you know, Durango, a Ford Explorer, a Canyon, Colorado, all of those typically can get tow ratings upwards of about 5,000 to 6,000 plus pounds. The key here though is that you remember that you're towing something that's relatively long. I believe the length on this one is 21 feet long. So if you think about like a cargo trailer, a 20-foot long cargo trailer, if you hitch that up behind a small compact truck and wind starts hitting that trailer, it's truly going to impact how you're able to tow and how comfortable it feels. So you always want to keep that in mind. In my personal opinion, towing something like this would be more ideally done with something like a full-size SUV or maybe even a half-ton pickup truck. It doesn't need to be a max tow truck, but at least you want the weight of something a bit more substantial towing it. And that's just my opinion. All right, walking around, you can see it has a single 30-pound propane can, which is kind of unique. Most of the time you see these small 20-pound cans, but this has the 30-pound can. Plus, it has a power front tongue jack. So even though they're certainly trying to reduce weight, they've added some features which can absolutely add convenience to something that might otherwise not include them. Again, we're gonna hop inside, then we'll work our way outside. Like the Goodyear Wrangler tire that they put on here. Isn't that cool? Just little things. And this is going to be the Jayco J-Flight STX 195RB. All right. You got your steel fold-out steps here. Hopping inside. Now, this is a little bit better adaptation of a unit that I walked through in the past where there was a bench right here and it just felt weird. I like the fact that they're putting this kind of a booth style dinette right here. It makes it feel a little bit, I guess, more custom luxury, if that makes sense, because that big bench that they had just did not appeal to me at all. Pleat style blinds. It'd be nice if they put blackout shades there. Got your cabinetry above. All right. I love this paper that Ron Hoover prints out and puts in their units. MSRP of $29,966. Sale price on this unit's $25,449, so it's reduced quite a bit. Empty weight 3,443 pounds, sleeps 3 to 4, 21 feet 10 inches long. 30-gallon freshwater tank, 20-gallon gray water tank, 20-gallon black water tank, and it says 10-pound propane tank, but that is clearly a 30-pound propane tank up front. 16-inch E-rated tires. Pretty decent specs, pretty affordable price too. I like how they put the curtain divider here between the living area and the queen-size bed over here. Now this is kind of interesting because there's a queen-size mattress in here, but you can see there's clearly some more room on each side of it. So you could either center this or perhaps find a mattress that's just a little bit wider maybe. There's some companies that'll custom make it, and you can probably fit something a little bigger in here. Does not look like it's big enough for a king-size mattress though. You have a solar charge controller right here, which likely means there's solar on top of this unit. You have cabinets up front. You have more windows here. I think where they missed the mark on this unit is the number of windows and the size of the windows. I would have gladly invested another $1,000 into this thing and put some really big windows here, and a really big window right here. I think it would have made sense. You have your stereo system up here. Again, you have your kitchenette right here. Reasonable size kitchen basin. Nice little, I believe that's plastic sink, but that's something you could easily replace. These are areas where they reduced weight. You know, you have a power front tongue jack up front, where can I eliminate some weight? And it's not just this, it's the combination of this and other things to reduce some of that weight, so you can actually have things like a power front tongue jack. Storage here. I do believe they probably should have just put one of these here and maybe a bank of drawers down here, or maybe extended it back a little bit further here so you could have some drawers, because there's really no space for like silverware, utensils, things like that. You have your Dometic 2-burner cooktop here, your furnace, breakers, fuses down there. You have your hot point compact microwave up here, your vent hood. Keep in mind, you're going to have a little flap on the outside of this unit. When we get out there, I'll show you. You have to open up if you're going to use this vent fan. Otherwise, you're just going to recirculate all of that air in here, such as bacon, grease, things like that. All of that smoke, you'll just keep it inside of your unit unless you open up that outside vent area. All right, so this is gas electric. I like the little design that they put on the outside of it. I have 2 doors here. One right here is going to be storage. Good amount. Would have been nice if maybe they put some shelves here for, like, you know, pants and things like that, because your hanging clothes, unless you bring a lot of dresses and stuff with you, this would be too big. Unless you plan on using this as like a hunting cabin, then you might want to put your overalls and stuff in this area. Coming into the bathroom, you see you have a large mirror right here. You have a plastic toilet. There was a period of time where they were putting porcelain toilets in, and I think that was probably just because of the supply shortage on plastic toilets. You have your bathtub right here, which is nice if you have small kids. It's nice to be able to give, you know, your infants a bath in a tub as opposed to trying to use a shower. You have your sprayer up here and a nice little curtain that goes around. I do wish they would have put a surround in here. Even a different color wallboard with trim, just to help deflect some water and keep it inside of this unit. I'm never a big fan of them using this type of wallboard, which is basically the standard wallboard for inside of your shower space. But it is a fully functional bathroom. There's no sink in here. Maybe a small cornered sink would have been really nice, even if it kind of crowded into the toilet space, because now you have to come out of the bathroom, come up to the sink up here to wash your hands. But what do you guys think of the interior of this? Overall, it's pretty cool. There are certainly some things that they could have done different. You know what? I'm going to give kind of a shout out to the folks at Jayco. Get in touch with me. I would love to be involved in designing a compact RV. And let's just see what happens with it. You know, we'll give it an affordable price. We'll give it all the features. We'll make sure that, you know, we're not going in the negative in terms of cost of building the thing. We'll make sure it's a profitable unit, but at the same time, let me help you guys equip something this small the way I think buyers, you know, just based on comments and based on suggestion, would want to own a floor plan, you know, in an RV that's this size. So someone from Jayco, if you're watching this, get in touch with me. Anyways, let's take a look at the outside of this unit. Okay, starting from the front, working our way back. Again, you got your power front tongue jack. You got your 30-pound propane can. I don't know if that's what normally comes on it, but it's nice that they put it on there. Scissor front and rear stabilizers. Little pass-through storage right here. It's not pass-through, but it sure is huge. Man, it goes back, way back there. Check that out. And it's probably under your bed too, so you can access some of that storage underneath the bed up front. Coming back, this has the Dexter Easy Lube, never adjust brakes. I like the wheel. The wheel looks absolutely beautiful. Goodyear Wrangler tire. That's going to surprise a lot of folks. The frame on this appears to be a BAL frame. It's boxed underneath the suspension. Again, you got your steel flip-out steps right here. Nothing's wrong with that, but they probably could have gone with an aluminum step. Well, if they would have gone with aluminum, they would have shaved some weight off, but the cost would have gone up. Nice power awning going across here. I like the sidewall. I like the look overall of how all of this is done. And the speakers, I really wish they put bigger windows in this unit. LED lighting, tubular back bumper, so you can throw your sewer hose in there. It is wired for Furrion wireless backup camera. Got your spare tire right here. Feels like it is a Goodyear Wrangler as well. LED side markers. Got your city water connection as well as your water heater outside of your refrigerator. 30 amp connection for your AC and all other power needs. Got your little marker light right here. Be careful not to knock that off if you're going to pull this through the woods. Furnace, cable satellite connections, and then your water fill for your tank. It is pre-wired for the Furrion surround wireless cameras, which is nice. Looks like it could hold 2 batteries up front as well. This thing is super cool. What do you guys think? You know, if you got something like this, what would you tow it with? What, you know, if you're walking this dealership lot and you were looking at all the different stuff out here and you're like, you know what, I like that, I think we could tow it. What would you feel comfortable towing this with? Anyways, guys, please leave a comment below. I always love to know what your thoughts are, positive, negative, doesn't matter to me. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.